Let's take 5 and start in mountain pose. Our first inhale is going to squeeze our fists together, and then we're exhaling, extending those limbs, getting some blood flowing to our hands. Inhaling again, balling those fists up, and then your exhale, you're fully extending like someone's pulling your fingertips all the way apart. And then we're inhaling, balling our fist up again. Exhaling this time, we're raising our arms to the sky, sweeping them all the way up above our heads. And then we're taking that energy all the way back down into mountain pose, nice and easy. Next inhale, it's going to do the same thing. We're going to sweep those hands up to the top, fully extending all the way through our fingertips until we reach the sky. And then we're shooting that energy down to the ground into a forward fold. Fully exhale here, getting yourself nice and comfy, respecting where your body is this morning or today, this evening, afternoon. Once you're nice and settled, that next inhale is going to rise you all the way to the top, one vertebrae at a time. Your head is lifting last, and we're ending back in a mountain pose. Inhaling our hands back to the sky, and then sweeping them down to the ground again, dropping out all of that energy that we don't need. Our next inhale is going to pick us up into a halfway lift. Hands are on your shins, gaze is forward, back is straight. As we squeeze our shoulder blades together, they're fully engaged in that halfway lift. Then we exhale back down into that forward fold, just dropping down, getting comfy. And then the next inhale is going to rise you to the top. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, just as we did before. Ending back in that mountain pose, gaze is straight forward. Next inhale is sweeping our arms back to the top. Gazing right up at the sky this time. Find a comfortable space here before you look forward again, and then sweep your hands to the ground. We're dropping into another forward fold. I'm going to grab each elbow and just hang here in the ragdoll pose. Let's keep it nice and gentle our first 5 minutes together. Then you can release once you feel it's right for you. We're going back into our forward fold before we come up into another half lift. Remember, we're squeezing those shoulder blades together so we can fully engage in this halfway lift. Your next inhale is going to sweep your hands up as you drop your butt down into your chair, and then shoot your energy up to the sky as we fall back down into a mountain pose, doing the exact opposite of where we started. We're shooting our energy down first, and now we're shooting our energy up, dropping down into a chair pose again. We're going to try that one more time. Arms are coming up to the sky, and then we're popping up into that mountain pose, dropping our hands down to our sides, and then we can sweep them right back up on an inhale. Pray your hands to your chest as we drop down into another chair pose. Very last energy push right up to the sky. We're just going to sweep our hands down on that exhale, nice and slow, and then we're inhaling to bring those hands right back up. Taking that gaze back to the sky. Find your neutral position and gaze forward before you shoot your energy back down to the ground. We're going to keep working on moving and manipulating our energy throughout this flow, so just hang down here in your forward fold, finding a little space to relax before you start to inch your feet out just a little bit until they're about shoulder width apart, and then we can drop on down into our yogi squat. Hips are down as low as they can go. Back is straight. And once you're comfy, you want to pull your prayer hands back up. Elbows should be at your knees so you're nice and in line and you're not straining your spine at all. Just take a little moment to breathe so we can get comfortable in this gentle hip opener and move through our side body, dropping that left hand to the ground and reaching over to the left side with your right. Keeping that chest nice and open, gazes at the sky. We're going to switch over to the right side. So that right hand's dropping, left hand is reaching over to the right side as we open up that left side body. Your exhale releases you out of that one. Go ahead and tuck your chin and reach forward. We're going to come into like a squat cat type of situation, giving our spine a little bit of